gonna be here. I'm just gonna get food out of there, and also find where I put my fucking cup.
I mean, I started
They're back.
recording, so.
Yeah.
And you were following Jade in the combat, yeah. Because
That is
everybody else
correct.
can beat up Arazi.
And a couple of people were watching over her shoulder.
No. Last I checked, they were getting the shit bapped out of them.
Well,
People were
yeah,
getting the
that's-
shit
that's
bapped out of them by
from
Razi.
to the thing there.
What a
Yeah.
phrase. The shit backed out of them.
No, bapped. I said bapped.
Be a pipid. Bepid.
Yes.
Ah!
Oh, that one was bad. Oh. Oh god.
Well, the captain's still not back from whatever it is that he's doing.
Mhm.
You guys are beating the ever-living shit out of each other.
No, correction. Getting the shit beat out of them by a wolf.
With
Then you got
screaming abs.
Bessa, who's just getting flashbang as a side effect.
Oh, yeah.
No, Raven was just preparing to get punted.
Just, I cast. Ah, God!
I think I can combine these two.
Both of these individuals are strong, but what happens if I. Oh, God, it was a mistake!
My brain!
I don't remember whose turn it was. Oh,
I don't remember.
we'll start a new turn order. What's Jade doing?
Jade is helping, is in the virtual thing. She had just shot 2 guys, and she was gonna move up and cover the gorilla guy.
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, right. We're saving that for the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Alright. So, in that case, what's Jade, fucking our guy doing?
Probably wiping the pain out of his eyes.
No, he was standing up, and they needed to devise a plan.
If you just think about it, you got 6 seconds out.
I know.
So Raven has not been discouraged from using the flashbang technique again. However, they want to see if they can explode an FFR into it. Or FFI? Friend or foe indicator into it so they don't get zooped.
You don't even know how to cast that spell again.
That's why I'm gonna do it again!
See, I thought that when you ended up doing a wild magic thing, you
learned that spell.
learn the spell.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
As I
on that.
recall
It's
it,
been a really long time since I did any.
I thought it was you learned a little bit about each of those schools. You didn't actually learn the spell.
Yeah, you don't learn the spell if I remember correctly. Just, like, it counts towards.
See, I thought that was successful casts only, though. Well, I guess you kind of successfully cast.
You did, in fact, successfully cast a spell, it's just not the one you intended.
you cast the wrong spell, but you did cast a spell.
I don't know if that's a house rule. Actually. Agreed.
Alright, gonna go kick a toddler in the head.
Use a bat. Has a very satisfying plunk to it.
You need a super soaker and a mini fridge so you can just keep the super soaker in there and just spray him with really cold water whenever he acts up.
Half frozen water.
Just like surprise!
Surprise!
I did that one really hot summer days. Like I got a super soaker, filled it up, stuck it in the freezer for a little while so that the water got to nearly freezing, and just sprayed people. Oh no.
Incorrect syntax.
I'm back.
We don't call them spell levels anymore.
Oh yeah, we changed that. And the mana levels and or magic levels or whatever in Magic Intensity,
Intensity.
which I need to change in a couple of character sheets. But then again, I'm really lazy. Anyway, so our guy was coming up with a plan.
I know that he needed. River was saying that everybody needed to regroup and think of a plan.
Well, I think in the meantime, while everyone's coming up with a plan, Vivian is going to dart behind the river to, kind of take cover behind that shield and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so she's blinded. She can't smell, but she can hear and passive perception. Passively perceive things. The thing is she? How is she perceiving this? How is she? Smell, sight is out. Hearing is an option. Touch is still an option. Smell, sight. Yeah, smell, sight, hearing, taste, and touch. I doubt she can taste the air.
No. Don't think.
Unless the pheromones are thick enough to where she can taste those.
Are you want to taste that?
No. I'm just trying to figure out how she's like perceiving things while blind, and she might be doing it by hearing. Because those big wolf ears.
After that flashbang, I'm not so sure.
I don't know. Fuck, I've never been good at, like, all of a sudden plans without long-term fucking thinking.
I know the feeling.
Well, I'm not saying anything out loud. I know that Vivian could probably use that shield as another bounce point for her little zoopy-doos. Raven knows a little bit of magic. He doesn't have anything else really, but he can keep trying to cast that. He can try another flashbang spell, or well, no. If he tries to combine the spells again, it might wild magic out of control. And fucking We might get a crystal centipede out of nowhere again. I'm not good at making plans like this.
You guys suck as a unit.
Oh, I forgot to unmute myself.
God
My-
damn it.
I was saying I don't remember when the crystal centipede happened. That was
Different
actually
campaign.
it was a long time ago, wasn't it?
I was with Alana and them
Yeah,
in
I remember
Ireland,
that vaguely.
No, you were in the Highlands.
the
Ireland didn't-
Highlands.
God,
that-
literally.
when
Ireland didn't exist. It wasn't an island.
when Alana accidentally called Kukulane just Ku, almost pissed him off.
You gotta.
It-
This bitch.
But calmed him down by ooh titties.
Fucked up still.
Aw.
God damn it.
I'm out of payway.
Bulgogi.
Oh,
No,
bulgogi's good.
Payway is just a Chinese restaurant in the mall that I went to earlier.
Bim bim bop.
I wish I had some fucking bibimbap. That shit's so good.
Bulgogi, bim bim bop.
Japchae, yakimandu, champong.
Any of their soups.
Yeah. Champong. Oh, you would like champong, Spice It Up. It's a spicy seafood soup.
A seafood, I eat it.
uh,
Don't be a pussy. Shit talk your friend in front of that face. Hey, Dirk. You bitch.
No, you a bitch, you bitch. Don't come here, bitch.
All right, I forgot you had that. I'm cold.
fuck. I'm at a loss. Was someone as powerful as Rozzy? I don't really think any tactics or plans would work against her.
Kneecap the bitch.
Hmm?
Just kneecap the bitch.
Is that what Zidrun says?
Sounds like Raven is recovered from their own pain.
No. No attacks. Everyone. Take a minute and recover.
Is that reasonable?
Same as before, but this time harder.
Is Vivian still bouncing?
She stopped bouncing so that she could take shelter behind the shield
Yeah.
with her lizard tar friend.
Everyone fucking recuperating near river. And Rozzy just standing over there bouncing in place, just kind of working their shoulders.
Staying limber.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Her shadow boxings that ends up putting a fucking bit in the side of the wall.
And then just from down the hallway from Jade's computer. You fucking bitch!
Just do the screen. Just kick.
What?
Just do the screen, not the whole thing.
But no.
All right. I'll give you 35, 40, 42 seconds. Plan.
River, I got nothing.
Okay, no, it's okay. Physical prowess. There's the physical and magical prowess, but they're not using magic and they're going. You're honest. Shit. Okay. I can think of something. Just
We could do
Just
that
the
one
wolf.
thing that you did to take down that golem.
that'll work. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna have to resort to swarming her at once. She doesn't have enough actions, but she has too many actions to use. 1-on-1, 2v2, she'd definitely be able to retaliate and defend. So we're gonna have to be very. And then just River kind of stopping, just watching the wolves kind of spread her legs a little and still standing in a bipedal stance where she lowers her shoulder and opens up the palms.
Schneely just kind of, y'all fucked up.
I think that means time's up. And so Vivian is going to draw her saber.
Okay. Raven, just keep bouncing. Don't give them a moment to breathe. Raven, try and blind them as much as you can. Fucking flashbang everyone if you have to. Argite, just yes. Spells, swipes, whatever you have to do, just put yourself into positions. Keep maneuvering around if you can.
Alright.
Yvessa's is not gonna help because she can't use magic, and right now it'd be very difficult, and she'd just be burning her own ability to see away.
Duves is going to speak up. Well, I could bring out my weapon, but I'd be at significantly reduced capacity.
That's fine.
I told God one. Got called whenever you fail.
Yeah.
It's like you don't technically have this skill. Use it.
It's like, yeah, it was just like originally a mage skill.
Yeah. Well, it was originally its own thing, like as
Yeah.
a base thing in the rules, but then we turned it into a skill so that wild mages could be.
All right.
Yeah, I guess originally it was just kind of a thing that happened, but then it got added as a skill for people who wanted to use it intentionally and roll the dice, you know?
Because anyone should be able to cast wild magic. It's like playing with fire. Anyone can start a fire.
True.
Yeah, it was basically mages could control themselves enough to not cast. I remember that much.
Wild mages just say, fuck it. Let's see what the dice say.
If it is my fate to die today, then I shall become an ice cream.
Oh no. I have pre-rolled for Raven's opening flashbang. They're gonna try to combine again. They rolled at 96.
Oh, well, that's a success then.
Potentially.
Okay. Let me see. You got a 96. You have to beat the difficulty modifier of 65. That's a success.
Oh,
If we're trying to go up magic levels, it would be a fail, or it would be more progressively. I think it'd be +10 per magic level that you try to cast it at.
+5.
+5. Excuse me. Yeah, all the way up to a +50 difficulty mod. Right. Because the +100 was not feasible. Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
+100.
So.
Intensity 20.
All right. So go ahead and just do the service that everyone has to do when they make a new spell and describe the spell.
oh. Okay. So, since Raven hardly understands what fuck is going on,
You don't have to use magic. That's the best part.
that is true. The best way that if they were pinned down and told to describe how they do the pocket flash, it would be using the shadows to infuse the sand from the earth. That I'm still not entirely sure where they're getting that from. Probably just the broken rocks from before. Essentially causing it to amplify light for the flash effect, and to add to the blinding effect, it's also sharp sand. As for the bang, It's such a bright flash of amplified light that causes the air around the area of effect to explode.
That sounds reasonable.
So you're creating a flashbang?
Yeah,
basically
it's a laser flashbang.
It's a glitter bomb.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna call it glitter bomb. Hell yeah!
So you have made a directional flashbang, huh?
Yep. Think about it, because oh yes, and Raven feels compelled whenever they cast it to bring their hands up from beside of them, out in front of them in the Kamehameha blast style. Just glitter bomb.
I see. That's a good idea that you announced it because that got Rosie to look at you. And and when they did, flashbang. Unfortunately, they had a reaction prepared and fucking tossed a stone right into your knee.
Oh,
Just bap.
Let's see. That's an improvised toss. 32 damage.
Ow! Fuck.
Oh, I guess you get the initiation order. River's final. River using one of their extra actions is just to tell you that everyone stay within. What is it? They have the double so yeah. Stay within 12 feet of me. And then they also. Dart, can I have an environmental roll versus speed?
Sure.
Yay!
Raven is standing up again. Ow!
I got a 96.
the environment says 90 divided by 2 because it's a flat surface.
Or D5.
45.
Boom. Okay, so yeah, she'll be able to start her charge and actively be the first to physically engage Rosie. Trying to slam all her weight into her with that shield and getting actively feeling her asshole clench when Rosie kind of grabs the sides of the shield. Fuck. Oh no.
Exactly. Danger.
The first time she's ever felt her shield be pulled the other way. It's heavy. That thing is like 1,000+ pounds of metal.
It's like I have not felt this thing go up. As River makes her charge, Vivian is going to do hers, which I will roll speed. I get 69, and let's see, what's her bonus?
Nice.
Nice.
God, we're idiots. We're so dumb.
Okay, so
Not
I
idiots
have
if you're enjoying your time.
64.
vitality because she is leaping, so a bonus of 8. So a grand total of 77.
Okay, 77. And back
Oh.
that by.
Oh no, I'm trying to load Unity. Oh, please help me, I'm not gonna die.
So that would
I'm
be a
scared.
32.
Why is it
Let's
scaring me?
get this.
Why is Unity scaring me?
Minus 32. It's going to be a nice round number.
The dice.
She gets 45 movement. I don't recall exactly how far away she was from Rosie at the time. So how far away were they?
You were, let's see, we come standing about 15 feet away.
Okay.
River's trying
Which
to keep
way?
you all in a bubble so she can. River has the skills that let her block and defend or assist as Grand Lancer, so they're trying to keep you within that bubble because
And
they're kind of they're obviously the only one with a brain right now.
Vivian is going to attempt to stay within that bubble. So she let River lead, and then she joined her with her own charge. So that leaves her with 30 remaining to extra damage on her charge. Let's see, I should do the dice for her attack, which is going to be is not a d6. Always brings up a d6 by default.
You know
It
you're
is-
supposed to take so long to load? Oh, there it goes.
Unity
Comes in.
sometimes takes a minute to load.
soon as I say that, it's like, I'm loaded.
Her saber is a medium speed. Come on, roll the d12. Roll. I got a 9. I don't think I have any attack bonuses, so that would lend her to doing 39. Where's my attack bonus? Pretty sure it's 0. Okay, I got defense. Where's okay? Okay, so yeah, she has no additional bonus. So grand total damage there is 39. And then with her remaining action, she is going to return to the ground behind River.
Ouch.
So I'm assuming that bumps back to Raven then.
Do we
Our guy.
have our guy go?
Yeah,
I thought
not
I heard.
yet.
I thought I heard our guy going. Apologies.
Not yet.
I'm
So-
not good at this.
Our guy is gonna cut around to the side, but keep within that 12-foot bubble. He's gonna move like 10 foot to the right. And he's gonna throw another comet shard at Razi.
Alright. And then it would be Zitrun last. But in the turn. So Vivian was doing another pounce, yes?
Well,
I'm
yeah,
just trying to-
she did the pounce and then she returned to shelter behind River.
Okay.
Her damage was 39, which I'm sure did not even scratch Razi's defenses.
Well, she's currently in a trainer status right now, so you can actually hurt her.
Oh, so okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Let them get the practice in.
Yeah, it counts as a combat encounter. But technically, because Razi's a master, it counts extra. No, that's its own thing that we use anymore. All right. So let's see. River. So one reaction used on kneecapping Raven.
Shit.
Well, let's see, another reaction.
Deserved.
Defensive.
Yes, very much deserved.
She kind of blinded, so she's still a little stunned. Managed to catch the shield because she could feel it close enough. It's a weighty shield. She can feel the air fucking shifting and hear it getting closer. So there's that. Let's see. So that's that one. Her only other reaction would be to accept the fact that she got bapped by Vivian and then promptly fucking let go of the shield and kick her foot into the comet shard, just defensively cracking it and sending it the other way so it doesn't direct impact her.
Deflection.
And that doesn't think she's safe. Fucking Zitrun kind of leaps off, clambers over and leaps off of River's back because, you forgot about me, Zitrun! And then promptly smashes a vial of stink over her face.
Cool.
Oh, why would you make the large horny?
No.
Oh no, poor Jade.
It's distracting her senses. However, it did not work out for Zitrun because at the beginning of her, turn, horn grab, oh no, and then promptly fucking slammed into the shield. And then River actually surprised a little bit when Razi kicks her shield and makes her skid backwards. You can hear her feet backpedaling, trying not to fall. She just kicked her 11 of the 12 feet away from the bubble.
Oh no.
So how many d12s of lust is that?
That's a lot she's rolling for.
So was that directly on Razi, or is that on a
It was
lot
on
of...
Razi's face.
Yeah, I know it went on her, but does
It's gonna
everybody
fill
else
the
take
air
some?
after a few
Yeah,
turns,
it's gonna get into the air.
but you're good
Okay.
for another 2 turns.
2 more turns, and then we start rolling a bunch of dice.
Well, I mean,
Okay,
you can
then.
start rolling dice sooner if you get up first with them.
I suppose that is true, yes. Which, as her job being a melee attacker, would dictate Vivian is going to end up there real soon. God, I can't freaking breathe. Stupid allergies.
Oh god, I could totally
Isn't it
see
fun?
Vivi getting up close, getting that scent on them, and then just whooping back over to someone like a pollinator, just bouncing between everyone.
I gotta make this scent everywhere.
Horny for
Like,
you,
there's no
horny for you.
faster, no faster spreader.
Okay. There it goes. It was just dragging us. Sorry if you heard the clang noise.
No, you're fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. And we import. Yes. I think I'm doing this right. Fingers crossed. So let's see. There's that. That action. That action. Okay. And they will use their last 2 actions to smack themselves in the face for focus and pull a piece of glass out of nostril.
Ow.
Yeah.
That is understandable.
Oh, those were. Oh yeah, those were like heavy miles. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Okay.
Quartz glass.
And the final action is just, and you can just see beep, 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 beep pop up over their head. If they were serious.
What
River not
popped
wanting
up
to admit
about-
that. Oh, you
Well-
just several buffs that you remember from the last campaign. You know, you got things like you get things got let's see, you got their probably probably the one that's most insulting is that fucking symbol that is auto revive. That one that literally pissed everybody off. Like, geez, I'm sorry, by the way. I didn't expect Crucially healing themselves would absolutely fucking trigger you.
I think Jacob had it worst.
Oh, just God damn it!
It's so close! And it's like, it's bullshit that she has another one the second time! Just, I love
dare
it 'cause-
the enemy be prepared for combat.
right? I know. It's not fair if the boss heals.
It's not.
The players
This is
complaining that the boss
bullshit.
is healing after taking their 10th HP potion.
Right?
That's our job, though.
Alright. Yeah, so you got that. And you also got a warning of she now has armor pin on her strikes, as indicated by the spear piercing through the very thin shield symbol.
That is also insulting, but to River.
Yeah, pretty much. That's specifically a fuck you, River. Oh no, the trans are fighting. Run away! There's gonna be
It's
so
gonna
much.
only end in disaster.
There's gonna be so much pumpkin spice latte all over the floor when they're done. I love it because in the last 2 weeks on Twitter, I have literally seen not 1 or 2, but 4 cat fights between transitioning trans mass, transitioning from male to female, and it's like, you are some catty bitches, and you're not even all the way there. Go feel it. Fucking good for you. I love it. I fucking love it. It's like, hey
Testosterone
man,
brings the hands, and what is it? Testosterone brings the hands, and estrogen brings the brings the sass.
yeah, pretty much. This is what happens when you do it with magic, like the 2 of them, and you don't gradually introduce the hormones to your body. But again, Rozzy's like they're both fully there because they've been that way like for River's been that way for 6 years and Rozzy's been that way for like 28 years. Rivers is more like I wasn't comfortable in my body, so I'm like this. And Rozzy's is entirely drinks a potion. I guess this is my life now. Honk, honk.
I can look at myself naked.
It just
Hey,
weird.
yeah.
Does it do that
Meanwhile,
every time?
you've got Fiona. Looks down and sees boobs. Panic.
Panic.
Eh?
Giggle, snort, bunny noises in the distance.
That was also a combination of Kevin's fault too.
What?
That was a little bit of Kevin's fault with Fiona as well. At least for the initial.
Okay. Well, they're prepared, so let's see. River just. Great. Let's see. Armor pin, lifesteal, fucking auto revive, and multi attack ×3. Great. Fuck
Alright.
you, Rozzy! And just River just clanks their fist on their shield and gets a bronze sheen over their body, and you watch the shield symbol pop up with 4 ticks beside it and 2 chevrons over it.
The armor up.
Yeah, better fucking just use this one too, and just boom, and then you see them put you see what looks like a little. Basically, it's literally just a middle finger, and that's the symbol. A middle finger with rose thorns around it.
Accurate.
Is that like a spite spell or something?
It's a thorn spell, so any damage she takes will be reflected to an extent. Because thorns in RPGs are the tank's way of saying "fuck you" to glass cannons.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're like, I've only got 4,000 health. I can do 6,000 damage. Oh god, I'm dead. Yeah, see, you lost your 200 health before I lost mine. You fucking nuclear reactor.
My favorite is the long range thorns effect.
Control panel.
Yeah, those are kind of cool. Is that they're rough to fight when you are a ranged person that attacks fast, though.
Although, so Grand Lancers have various. So there's actually I made it so because the Grand Lancer is like in that scenario in the guild world.
How many times
when you
are we gonna switch tracks? Stay on one train of thought.
It's some good shit though.
No,
but,
you
like,
started
seriously
that
though.
sentence like 5 times.
I know, but they're like when you think of like in how like if we think in D&D like who's the tankiest paladin? Probably paladin. If we're talking base game, usually faith builds beefiest.
Well, yeah,
The barbarian. And fuck the barbarian, alright? It's like, oh, I got rage, and I got high HP and resilience with my constitution. Bitch, I got resilience with my constitution, self-healing, self-buffing, debuff clearing, fucking smite. Need I go on?
a pool of HP that you only get 1 of for being a dumbass.
Right? And I get cosmic please cards every few months.
I get to interrupt the gods' game of Jenga for our petty shit.
Right? And then you got just like warlocks over there. I have a sugar daddy.
Pretty
Right.
much.
Well,
And then you got
unless the warlock is contracted to some fae, in which case they're on an episode of Jackass.
Right? I am a person, and I promise I'm not a fake. And I need to send you that song, but it's like the song is basically they're pretending they're like I'm not a fae. I promise I'm a person, and I am not a fae. So can I have your name? I promise I'm not a fae. I'm a person. It's like fucking this song about like no. Okay, so DRC SDK show control panel locking user credentials. Okay.
Ow. All right, so let's see. Who are we on next? River did her thing, right?
I believe it was Raven.
The two danger
Oh, yeah.
ones did their thing.
Okay, Raven, and then I think Vivian comes.
Yeah, it was Rozzy, River, Raven, Vivian,
And Steven.
Argai, and Zitru.
Also, I think Vivian is in some danger there because she's kind of right there by Rozzy. Because all she did was hop off, so she's right there.
Potentially in.
Correct.
Well, y'all waiting on me? We're waiting on the big woofo.
Big Wufo's went. It's River's turn. River's retaliatory turn will be charged back in, and this time to see what happens. Boom. Okay, at 100, I'm just gonna go ahead and say yes. As he's prepared, as he blocks, retaliate punch, sends River back another 5 feet. Okay, all right. Rozzy gives some respect. You know, she just did punch through the shield, basically, damage, but also took damage herself. Makes her kind of hand hurt a little bit. Just, oh, I hit hard.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, they've gone.
It's
So-
Vivian next.
Vivian next. Okie dokie then. So Vivian's going to keep it simple. She is going to do her charge attack. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good one. 75 plus her 8. That's the wrong row. Just click that. So her speed roll for that is 83. So I just need the counter for that.
Okay. Speed roll.
All right. So that is 61. I'm gonna assume she's about 5 feet away since she didn't like go very far or anything. So that takes away another 5.
Try this shit again. Okay.
And then so that is 56 plus her,
We're gonna go.
which is a medium speed 10. What did I say that was? Okay, so that is 66 damage. And then, of course, he is going to leap back behind the river because shelter good.
Yes, shelter good.
And is River right there again?
He's right by Razi, yes.
Okay, so she probably only needs to make a 5. Let's find out.
So I think
It's not looking so good. That's 39 plus 8, so it's got to be 47.
Or
Oh my fucking god, this is annoying. Let me just...
is that a speed roll?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, technically it's a physicality because it's a leap, but she's using her leap distance, so it's kind of speed.
Yeah. Okay. 31.
You said 31?
31.
Okay, so she makes it back the 5 feet. Now she is behind the river. And I think she will conclude her turn there.
Okay, fuck you, we're just gonna...
I think. Let's see, does it go Raven and then Aragai, or the other way around?
I think it was Raven then our guy.
Yes.
Because things got a little screwy there with the retaliatory action. So, Raven is not much in the melee category without, any melee. So, they. Let's see, what's a good attack against Z? Ooh, I'm gonna do a. So, if I were to run in and then attack, is that 2 actions or 1 action?
Moving is an action on its own. Attacking is an action on its own.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what we said about the charge attacks like Vivian is doing. Because
It's technically what I want to do is a charge attack then.
Yeah, a charge attack both at the same time. That's why it gets special rule.
Yeah.
Well, let me do a charge attack then. So that's going to be a speed then attack roll, correct?
So I think Vivian has been ending her turns with an extra action ready, but she hasn't been using it because she wants to be safe.
Well, making me out of bed, old man body. How come the later?
It's not old man buddy, it's experienced Papo buddy.
Cup. Pass. Pass.
Ow, finger.
God, I hope this works. Just I have to try and delete the VRC SDK and reinstall the thingy in here.
Okay.
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 Guys on this kind of
Let's
Go
see. So when a
ahead.
player wishes to make a charge attack, they may on their turn during the move phase of combat, roll for speed, add bonuses related to movement speed for this character's attack phase, then subtract distance covered in feet. The resulting number is a bonus damage applied to physical attack you make on your turn. The character doing the charge attack takes up half the damage dealt to a target in this way from the impact forces unless the object during the impacting is no longer held or is otherwise attached to the character before contact is made. Okay, so I'm saying so Raven's still fairly close. I'd probably say 5 feet. So that would be, make sure I'm understanding this correctly. So that's gonna be just about a. So 99, I think. Let me double check. I got a bonus to speed. Okay, so +1, so I'm at 99 speed. Over the 5 feet, so subtract 95 or 90. That would give me at 94 damage. Because Raven is taking advantage of small size and speed to zip between Rosie's legs and give her just the gentlest of little love taps on the sack as he shoots by.
Oh no.
You need the counter roll for speed.
Counter roll for speed.
Did you
Is that
roll?
mine or? Yes, I
That's-
rolled a 99 pull off for the distance 5 feet, which gave me 94. 95. 95.
Well, dividing a 7 to a 3.5, I think you got it.
And
Counter.
You got it.
Alright, so you do your 99 minus 23 minus 5.
I like my 3.5 better.
I'm so bad at math. Let's see. 99 minus 23 minus 5, 71.
So you're adding that to your you just hitting her with your hand.
Yeah, just kind of like going by with like the back of their hand, just like limp wrist,
Basically
strong
back
arm knuckles,
her.
just yeah,
So
as
are
they.
you running pace or are you stopping at them? Because if
Running-
you're stopping at them, then you've done the math correctly. Don't want there any have the damage thing.
Oh. Okay, well, in that case, how would I reduce further damage to say like skipping past?
Yeah, like what I'm saying is, if you're only 5 feet away and you're going to stop at them, you've done the math correctly. But if you want to say move 15 feet from after that initial 5, correct instead of 5.
Okay, so any
No, I understand.
you're taking
so-
on. Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
So I'm gonna pull off instead of the 5. I'm gonna pull off an additional. I'm gonna pull off an additional 10 to make that 15. So 99, 23, 15. 23, 15. All right, so 61. Okay, so with the plans of ending up a fair distance behind them. Just nothing personal.
Yeah, because it says the character attack phase. That's tracking after.
Yeah, because you're basically you're gonna use some of that energy to carry you away from the house.
Unless you're like Vivian, all of it arrive at target.
Yeah, Vivian is a special case because first of all she leaps with everyone, so she ends up using a physicality for it, and she instantly teleports with her leaps, And she doesn't have any attack bonuses, but she would get increased attack bonus if she were airborne.
I love that. Nick.
I mean, you can still take advantage.
Because she did that in that one battle.
Done it a couple.
Yeah, just pinging off the ceiling and just adding basically a leap off the ceiling to accelerate her even more and using gravity as a weapon. It's like, here's 300 pounds of sharp.
Hank.
You know why she used multi-attack, by the way?
So she can attack multiple people at once?
Oh no, well, I mean, yes, but also so I can abuse the CO system because you can technically trade your attacks in for other
back.
actions. So
Oh yes, that's right. In this particular one, all the actions are interchangeable.
Rosie has 2 hands, so she can naturally multi-attack twice times 3, so she can multi-attack you now with 3 more stacks of 2, so 2, 4, 6. So yeah, there's 6, so that she can technically trade her 6 additional attacks for 6 different actions. Yeah, true. Rosie also uses a 4-style martial arts, but she's currently not in that fighting stance, so she's not able to use her feet other than kicking with 1 leg at a time. You think Vivian's fast on all 4s?
And just wait until you fight Octoman.
Mm-hmm.
Octodad.
I'd like to point out how terrifying Selena Sura was also. With the fact that she would wear like rooster spurs on her legs and get into a sword fight with people.
Yeah, why do you think we made friends with instead of killing them?
Right? Because Alana was a horny bitch and wanted oviposited.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
We have some.
We all know that.
We all know. I'm
Dirk,
glad. Good work, team.
100% no.
Dirk
Okay,
don't
hey
know.
Dirk. Yeah, so Dirk, I will gladly take the model for 2, and if you send me extra, I'll send you the tiny little field notes with the journal, with the tiny little field notes with the grid paper that you've seen. I'll send that to you too tomorrow.
Oh, my boy.
The little 48-page memo book with a little itty bitty grid paper. Dirk, guys, if you ever want to know how to get Dirk, and this is just not being a shit. This is legitimately a thing. Dirk greatly appreciates fine paper.
Mm.
So remember, if you want to get Dirk a gift that's very thoughtful, get him some high quality paper. Specifically silvered paper. They love it.
I remember one time during my school days, a long time ago, I got this paper, I thought it was regular paper. It was the crappiest paper. You just look at it wrong and it would tear.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Dirk, you'll be happy to know that if you open up this little field notebook, it's got this field notebook memo book is property of blank, so you can put your name there. Pertinent coordinates, you can put stuff there. Start date, completion date, and you can put if found, please contact email address blank at blank, and hence there is or isn't a handsome reward waiting.
Swanky.
Oh, and it's even got a little it's even got a little ruler on the back. Measures up to 5 inches at a time.
Yes. Ha! Now I have proof.
Of what?
I don't know. What would you measure that's only 5 inches long?
I don't know. A Korean?
Clearly someone doesn't have this problem.
Oh, okay.
What?
Sorry. Sorry, I use an actual ruler there. My bad.
Not all of us can be gifted with a womb-penetrating dong, alright?
Shut the fuck up. You said womb penetrating dong. Don't you
Yeah.
ever, and you better not ever put air quotes, UK, ever again. You fucking, ever fucking sarcastically air quote me. This motherfucking Popo right here, I swear to God. They are such a sassy bitch. But that's why we love her.
Uh,
That's how you make their
so
room
I
wet.
believe certain got their sack tapped.
By
Yeah,
a
they
thief.
did.
Just going by.
Congratulations.
Just
Hey, can you
open
get
hand,
3D12?
limp hand.
Can they get 3D12 lust from you, Dirk?
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah,
Half a
it
second.
was,
I'm still sending some money.
don't forget Stevie. So
All right.
You mean
2D or 3D12? You said, or
Uh,
well, you were
yeah,
performing a
3D12.
sexual act. Yeah,
okay, 3D12, 5, 6, and 11 for 22. Reuben has not become fully aware of the mistake they have just made. They're kind of focusing not on damage, but on debilitating effects.
Oh God, I was like, what? Nothing. Sorry, I think I finally figured out the thing I was looking for. Yes, we will be doing VR chat later, so I can see.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing a test. Oh, also, Dirk, I will need your address sent in private later.
Yee. I will send.
Yes.
I got his
It's
address.
at 135 Lynn Lane.
You know the Muffin Man who lives on Drury Lane? Yeah, what about him? He's a fucking serial killer. No shit. Damn. Yeah.
You should have seen what he did to my breakfast.
It's like- hey guys. Do you know how you go about buying bones?
How?
You buy them in a skeleton. Yes. I'm not gonna lie. I love hearing all of you laugh, but for some reason, having either Foxo be a shit and giggle or having Ivy's fucking little butt back there is kind of like blessed at times because it validates my shit posting, and I love that.
Gremlin laugh.
Oh, by the way, Zitron's pulled Schneely into the fight. Oh yeah, Schneely's got to help. They need the numbers. So yeah, take those 3d12 that you rolled and just add that to Raven's list. Because the liquid's dripping down them, and you smelled virility. Even
And now it's on my hand!
Even if you sex tap them, you realize had a moment like, damn, their sack's kind of wide. And you're like, that's just
I just hit a heavy bag.
You just hit one part of it. Just
Noted.
Jade knows how to pick them, I guess.
What?
Can no longer give Jade too much shit.
Jade survived. That's what counts. Must respect it. Game recognizes game. I'm out, beast.
This bitch.
Okay. I don't know why that was so funny. It's okay. So for reference, because you know all those schizo-ass voices in my head, and I say game recognizes game, but in my head I just hear Ricky say head game recognizes head game, and it just made me fucking laugh. Okay, so yeah. That cat from Raven, and we are at Wolfo's turn. I am sorry in advance. Let's see. One action traded in for speed buff. Second speed buff allows. Let's see. Pop, pop, pop. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So punch, punch, break shield, punch, punch, and River is now 25 feet away. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum. Next movement action with 148. So Raven kicked. Ouch, kabibbles.
It was not a
Next
kick, it was a limp backhand. So just kind of like a
No,
light
no, no,
crack.
no. Raven was kicked in retaliation on Rosie's turn. Yeah, as Raven was on her way, they caught up to them and to the back with foot. So, let's see. Targeting Zitron next. The Zitron actually manages to avoid it and get a responsive stab into leg. So that's good. But he does get a knee to the chin that bounces him off the wall, so ouch.
She's just swatting the hell out of everybody.
Yeah, and I'm Spice Pup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a spell that's a little stronger than just
Mm.
Comet Shard, but not gonna break the ship apart strong.
Oh. Why don't you use your dad's self-defense spell he gave you? So how you can create a small gravity well in front of your knuckles and or your weapon and bat somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Even at level 1, it comes and it automatically deals. Do not. I know you heard me say it comes, and immediately I know in your head you picture Keanu Reeves would just come and it ba 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 ba. I know you. I fucking know you because I can see it through the brain tentacles.
If I want your body, I'll fuck it.
How long does it take to fucking... Yeah, right, thank you. Oxo, thank you. Exactly, shit like that.
I likes you and I wants you.
Yeah, now we can do this the easy way
Easy way or the
or the
hard way.
hard. By the by, for those the one guy that listens, be warned, the Booty Warrior is out in the public again.
No.
He was released from prison on good behavior. The Booty Warrior. How long does it take to compile shaders? Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're compiling. It's gonna take forever.
Okay, because like I don't see. I'm sure that
It's
like
moving.
the numbers have changed.
Trust me. The
Yeah,
the
no,
bar
no,
is
like,
actually
no.
moving, even if it doesn't look
No,
like
it's
it.
moving quick, but it's going compiling 96 of these shaders, and then 156 of these shaders, and 96 and 156, going back and forth between those two, and each of these different shader variant sets. And I'm watching the Okay, now it's stripping vertex programs. All right.
Okay.
God damn, that was doing it for 10 minutes. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Let's see. It'll do 3d10 magic damage, and it will automatically deal 1 stack of crushing damage. But because it doesn't sustain, it does not go around. So you deal crushing damage deals. What is that? I think
Oh, it's
an extra suffocation. Yeah, but that's an additional 1d6 damage, I believe.
It's in
Per
the
stat per
statuses.
turn. Yeah, please check. Thank you. God, we-
Already on status.
We would be absolutely fucked with our brains bouncing back and forth. I'm just gonna say that now.
But yeah. Okay.
I can see your brains just like throwing a football. Like, I'm out of ideas. Here, catch.
Well, when me and Foxo can right now, which I really need to clear the time and find the time to help do some R&D one day. But when we sit down, we do a lot of the R&D list in one sitting. We're pretty synergized like that. And then when Ivy's there, Ivy just offers Minnie an idea and then suddenly fucking breakthrough and does all the math themselves without anybody asking.
Okay, so is
Yes.
this severe pressure or is this nothing?
This would be technically severe pressure because of the intensity of a temporary gravity well,
Okay, so
which
it's-
causes crushing.
So it's either being crushed or impinged. Being
Oh.
crushed is direct HP damage plus compression damage for every, and impinge is it applies force damage.
Okay, so it would be the is that it? Okay, keep waiting. And looks like
So,
it's...
like, in damage type that you don't usually have access to, and crushing and then suffocation can be applied on top of that.
What specifically does impinged mean?
Impinged was added so that artists had their own damage type that could be referenced without interacting with others.
Do you mean like the dictionary definition of impinge?
Yeah.
Like when you get your finger trapped in the hinge of a door.
So impingement is the impingement. Like I'm pretty sure we're going with a medical term of like a painful condition caused by rubbing or pressure. But impinge is to basically Okay, so you're gonna love this. It sounds like a fancy word, but would you like to know what it literally is described as, like in physics? Because that's where the word comes from.
Sure. Does it basically mean pinched?
No, it means punch or strike technically, but it's
Oh.
literally punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you hear someone say the gas is impinged on the surface of the liquid, that person is really saying. So basically, the methane just punches the liquid to create the bubble, thanks to the Marangoli effect.
Yeah.
That's the difference between Glycol and one of his peers who's actually just as smart. Glycol is prim and proper. His peer, who's just as smart, is like, all right, kids. So basically, I'm going to learn you about momentum. So, what
Sir
you do?
Isaac Newton is the most brutal motherfucker in the universe.
The thing is that Sir Isaac Newton is in their world, and he's an Amanthian, but he was born of Amaran. So there's an argument over which country he belongs to.
Why not?
Because,
both?
yeah, he preferred Nemantia. That's why he stayed over there with all the whores. Basically, Nemantia operates like Mad Max, but France.
God.
Yeah, because they have there's 16 or something. I can't remember. I'll have to find it if you're ever curious for the world lore. Something kingdoms and one high king. And you guys, went to... So that city, I actually have a map of it somewhere that I made with Incarnate. I need to find it. But that city you went to is like the size of Delaware, the state.
Oh.
Yeah, it's huge.
I don't think this is what people mean when they say city-state.
But yeah, so how much damage is it gonna do? Or-
It sounds like you're gonna lose 6 HP, and then every round after that you're gonna lose random +2.
So what do I have to roll for damage? 3d10? Spice up?
It was 3d10 plus that status effect.
Yeah. And then if I was to put that on our guy's scythe, what is the stats? What's the?
You take your roll damage for your scythe and add those stats to it.
Okay.
It's very simple.
What do I need to roll for the scythe?
Fuck! I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, all right.
What's the
Okay.
So that's what it was.
Fuck! I knew I was forgetting something. All right, we're gonna sit here. Okay, scythes. You're using a threshing style scythe, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're Grim Reaper, but
The Elf Reaper.
alarm?
So yes, polearm, long. It's very long because you fight with it based off deception. So our guy is what, 6.5, 7 foot?
Our guy is
It's gotta be fast.
6'5".
6'5". Okay, so.
like I can imagine for the gravity well, he's not gonna put it on the blade, but he's gonna put the gravity well on like the bottom end so that he can like kind of fake her out, and when he hits her with the blunt end, that's the gravity well hits her with the haft. Well, not the haft, like the bottom portion of it.
The half.
Is the whole thing just called haft?
The whole thing is the half.
Okay.
Unless you're outside of, which case it's just called the shaft, because the whole shaft, they cut them in half.
Huh.
I think
How do I find?
that called eight.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's so confusing. It's like, what's the difference between a staff and a stave? Well, you say, and that's the same thing.
It's well, you see, this one is straight and flexible, and that one is also straight and it's not flexible. How can you tell the difference at a glance? Can't. And what's that? Oh, that's a bow staff. What's special about it? It's really flexible.
You can turn a bow staff into a bow. No.
I mean, if you get a traditional like longbow, you can take the off and that shit stab people. People don't think about it, but like, nah, that thing's not flat anywhere. That's round.
Mhm.
That thing's a spear.
Oh, so I just did that avatar upload, but I cannot find it anywhere on my VRC page. But I'm logged in as me. Guess I'll just do it again.
So,
Okay, so it's a scythe. Its whole gimmick is faking people out, so probably a fast weapon from the arms section. It's going a 1d6 base.
okay.
Probably
So-
has a fresh bonus at base of like 10, and then whatever the smith that craft does. Fresh.
Okay.
I think I would have to tell you about the fresh. That
Yeah.
Nice roll.
it's thrown damage. What?
What was it?
Point.
It either hits or it doesn't. Could you imagine how bad that would hurt if it does? Just throw that shit like a boomerang. Just.
Builds around it.
Mm-hmm.
A crit build weapon slinger is probably the most flip-floppy character design you can run in this game.
That might be what Duvessa is. I'm gonna have to look at her thing, see if she's
Yeah.
got.
So
Actually, I don't think I picked her thing.
I would roll the 3d10 with the d6, or would I roll
yes,
the d6 first?
D6
Okay.
gives you your base damage, and anything else is
Okay.
I see. Duvessa, are you a crit build? I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have those chosen for her yet. That's right, because I built it with system.
So I'm trying to roll averages for what your attack's going to be, and I am rolling a 1d12. It is averaging a 7, so I guess we'll just say a 1d6 for your attack force. The scythe. Sorry, I zoned out while arguing, trying to get everything set up because I'm trying to double task in the background with something I've literally never done.
Oh,
Unless
like
you already
the
gave them
weapon's
the attack
base
guy.
damage?
Yeah.
Decided on a one.
Okay, I'm glad we did.
I just stole that from your brain. Working on it.
He's trying to figure it out, and he's like, yoink. We're gonna just take here. Like, we're a step ahead here.
Appreciate it.
I know you rest learning.
Yeah, pretty much. God, I hope I got it right. If not, oh, fucking well, I guess.
Okay, so our guy makes their attack.
Oh, everyone, fuck off. Okay.
Okay.
All
right, I'm a roll now.
Yeah, you roll, bitch. Roll faster. Faster!
All right, so we got a 4, a 7, a 7, and a 10.
69.
14, 14, 16, 18, 28. Total.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Failed?
The what?
Attack critical.
Any of them at their lowest or their highest on the die?
One of the 10s for the gravity is a critical.
Yeah, you do that.
What?
Give me a second. Okay.
Foxo, say that again, please.
When you roll a critical with a weapon, it fresh bonus in
Okay.
in turn. Getting
Well, that
some
was
of the
a
natural-
critical for the spell, though.
Oh, was
Oh.
that a spell? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the gravity well.
Okay, that's different. Then. Spells get critical.
No, not really. Which is fair. That'd be too strong. Like Ivy and...
We don't need to go even more overpowered than they already are.
So, well, Amiko is a crit build.
That's not surprising.
I mean, Percy's also was. All his stuff was built around 1d4s.
But yeah, so Amiko was. I think we did that before we decided the spells couldn't crit. Because I don't remember them not being able to crit. But I don't think Yon had that crit thing. I think.
Oh god, my hair. Ow. What the fuck? What have I managed to do?
have to
Ow.
look at-
Sorry, I got myself tangled up in a cord because I decided to lie down and let my back stretch out. I almost pulled my PC over onto my fucking face. I am an adult. I'm left alone to do this shit. This is the bad part.
You are a very nice adult.
I'm nice, but I'm smart. Okay. So, everyone done beating up the wolf?
Well, did our guy's spell and attack do anything?
I've already stated, because they're in trainer mode, you're able to do damage to them. You don't gotta try and min-max for crit spam.
But
You weren't paying attention when I said it, goddammit, you son of a bitch. Ow,
Kick him in the
motherfucker. I'll kick you in the vagina. Anyways. We got this. Okay. Fuck. Fuck my brain. Alright. Well, yes. You have managed to make a successful attempt. Our guy's not the last in the chain, though, so...
yeah, Zitron's left.
Yeah. Well, he was trying to get Schneely to assist them so they could have one more teammate. But Schneely's more centered on being lazy and having dick. So, how am I gonna have that?
There's no need for combat right now.
Only cloak.
Oh, yeah, so a very good stabbing with a lance that Zitrun has literally no idea what it does. Nah, I'm kidding you. He's not going to use that right here. He's saving that absolute clusterfuck for who deserves it. Good old lance stab. Up, boop, critical. You go up one die. 7.
Like, Duvessa would join in, but she'd have to use a bunch of magic in order to do her thing. It's like she's a weapon slinger, but she summons her weapons.
What was the skill bonus increase rule for dealing with a master? I'm trying to find it. I don't know what to type
Yeah.
in though.
Context.
Huh? When you're trained, like when you're in a combat encounter, did it matter if they were a very skilled trainer?
Oh, it not that affected how not someone.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So. Okay. How many of you fuckers are like within 6 feet of Razi?
I think Raven's 10 foot out behind her.
I believe
know what
our
they've done.
guy, because he's within melee range of a scythe.
I think Vivian is not because Rozzy moved away from Vivian to punt Raven in the ass.
True. And then Zitron. Okay. All right. Beginning of Razi's turn, after impacting her with a scythe, which she did manage to catch in the fold of her arm of bicep and wrist. And Razi will kind of drop her arm down and let go of the scythe and promptly. You can watch. It's like a car wreck in slow motion for you, our guy, when she comes off of the ground and mid-air spin kicks you directly into the fucking chest. Just a solid impact. Let's see, skipping NDE by a value of 3. So, what's your natural defense?
My natural defense.
Mm-hmm.
Our guy has a +9 to his natural defense.
Okay, so we'll reduce that 9 down to 1. So you take 22 direct damage from that bat. And you have 1 stack of suffocation from the wind being knocked out of you by the force.
Ooh.
Yep, okay. Next turn from now, next action.
Down to 339 HP.
Gap closing, trying to attack Vivian.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. Vivian's close enough to River, and it triggers her Overwatch, and she can manage to body Razi from the side, which does stun her and lets her get a good shield bash on her before the fucking River ends up going from a standing position to a light on her stomach position with a shield over her from the amount of punches that she had to block. And because of the armor pin of those punches and the fact that Razi doesn't hold back as much, because she's a little tanky, you can visibly watch her HP kind of chip down. Beep, 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 beep. And the painful visual of the near vertical raise of the foot before it bonk onto the shield that bounces it off of River's head and kind of strips her of almost all of her remaining health. And that's what happens when she focuses you.
Yep. You have a bad time.
You're gonna
And she's-
have a bad time.
She's still got 2 reactions prepared. All right. you can rotate turns again. Maybe someone could help River.
I'm not exactly sure how Vivian could help River, but I suppose she could ask. So, God, I forgot I was going to take an allergy pill. So she's going to just say, "How can I help?" Because she saw that health bar go.
Health potion in the bag that got knocked off of me over here. And they'll point off to the right behind them. Whoa, soreness.
So Vivian will hop over to the bag and back. Basically bringing the bag with her.
Is Raven gonna do anything?
Well, they seem to have not been retaliated against yet, so.
Better than a kick in the ass.
Oh,
Yeah, other than
a quick
other
bird
than
boot.
foot to the behind.
You have put a dent in Rosie's health, by the way. She's about halfway down. That's why her aggression went up some. She's trying to remove your tank from it so she doesn't have to worry about you not getting beaten to down.
Raven is, since they're feeling a little more confident with their flashbang spell, yet again.
Well,
Let's see,
since he successfully cast that spell, it's going to be easier for him now.
Yes. So Raven is going to. Well, they're just going to use just a move for their turn this time. They're going to run and jump onto the freed back of Razi. More towards like arms over their shoulder, over their shoulders, and kind of clung around their back with their legs. Because I remember Zitron got punted. And the roll for that, not 3 D100s, goddammit. The rolling is 56 for that.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go take an allergy pill.
Okay, friend. Huh?
Well, it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, Jade, you follow from the
Yeah.
rum.
And Jada's running up to meet with him. To kind of watch his back.
Fire. Hitting. Burn. Early. Awesome. Body.
Like, is he throwing the body to stop me, or is he just tossing it to me? Well, gonna, dodge out of the way and keep following him.
Okay. Try this again.
The mic is really picking you
Yeah.
up very well.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah, you were cutting in and out.
I wasn't talking that loud either.
Yeah.
Okay,
What
so
the
he
Discord
ducks
will be?
into a building, starts sweeping the room, grabbing a first aid box off of one of the counters. What are you doing?
Jade's gonna kind of sweep the room with him and keep an eye out, you know, in the direction of that those gunshots came from.
Alright, give me a perception.
All right. Okay, I see how it's gonna be this go around. 37 total.
That's better than 60.
Oh, okay.
So, looking for.
Now, was it multiple gunshots, like it was fired
Sure.
from a machine gun, or was it one shot, like it was fired from a sniper? Okay. Well, she's gonna take into consider the direction she was traveling, and kind of look from where the gunshots landed on that wall she passed, in the direction that they came from, if they were from a building or across the street or something.
Alright. It looks like the bullets came from street level, from down the that you.
Mm. Okay. And since they stopped shooting, I would assume that I'm out of their line of sight right now.
That is an assumption.
Okay. So she's gonna, back up close towards the gorilla as he was getting the. Hey, I know you might not have a mic. Just nod and let me know if you can hear me. Talking comm to comms, not like the in-game like medic button, whatever.
Medic!
Alright.
Yeah, dear.
Dingus.
The enemy cannot press a button if you disable his hand.
Oh,
Medic!
boy. Corbin!
Oh god.
From the halls
need a
of
knight hospitaller over here.
to the hills of
Danny
Tripoli.
Tata!
I'm running alive! My son! Watch out for the head humpers, Gordon. Hey, just fucking Alex just humping the back of his head. Oh, I gotta pee and take this plate back in there. That rare steak is no bueno.
So. So, according to the dice, they are going to nod and then throw that Eddie kit that they picked up into the next, and you hear an explosion go off.
Listen, after the game's over, I need to talk to you.
They shrug as they shoulder a shotgun.
Right. Now, is this room that he's about to go in? Is there is it Is the door in the center of the room, or is it on one of the sides of the rooms?
It is in the center.
All right, so Jade's gonna stack up on the opposite side. You take left, I'll go right.
They just walk right in.
Oh, okay. She's gonna go in too.
So, as you enter the room, take a couple of shots to his left side, turns and unloads a couple of shells. What are you gonna?
Is there more than one guy in this room?
Uh,
34 total.
30 not. So you don't see anyone else in the room.
Mm-hmm. Is the one guy he was shooting at dead?
Well, you're still in the middle of a singular combat round, so you've not got a confirmation on that yet.
Okay. Well, is he standing? Can Jade see the guy that shot the gorilla?
In the middle of being shot. He's. I don't know what you want me to tell
Well,
you. You can't just tell if the guy's dead. He doesn't have his head blown off.
Well, Jade's gonna fix that then.
Alright.
Alright, so, for the Mosinagaunt, you said that was a D8.
Yes.
Okay.
Gotta pee, go pee.
Then go pee!
Go get your work clothes on. Oh my god.
He's off today.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Go get your relaxed clothes on. Oh my god.
Okay. D8, and we got a 8.
Definitely dead now.
Mm-hmm. You know, her...
And in turn.
Oh, what I was gonna say, Jade's gonna use her last action to cycle the bolt.
Alright.
First action was to enter the room. Second was to shoot the guy. Third action is gonna, chamber a new round into the gun.
Valid. If I remember correctly, you've got one left?
One left. Yep.
Is your finger still on the trigger?
No.
Alright. Because got tased. Ah! So Jade gets
Fucking Zeus! This is not CS:GO.
and this is non-damage. That'll be fighting. And they haven't their redaction hasn't been as where they've gotten bigger, so back to their turn. Hearing the taser going off, going around, and they're going to grapple Hazy. Wait, Hazy. Haze going to grapple the taser, or
Yeah. Don't grab the one being tased.
yes, that's a bad idea.
Grapple the one being tased. Zap him.
First
Grapple him.
action, grapple. Got a success on that. Section action is it's aid. And And third action, shove it down the road. Okay.
Oh.
Oh. Well, you're no longer being actively tased. Got a couple sharp probes, like though.
Fuck.
At least it wasn't a flashbang.
No. So she know like right now it's not gonna be worth like just ripping them out, so what she's gonna do is she's gonna because ripping out those barbs is painful if you don't do it right. I can speak from experience being tased.
Yeah.
You have to twist and pull.
Yeah, I've been tased before. It's not fun.
I can't imagine it is.
I got $100 out of it though.
Was it worth $100?
No.
It's not.
I should have asked for 3.
Tased?
300. Fuck no, not $3. I wouldn't touch an electric fence for $3.
Those are fun.
But no, so do any of these jagoffs? Well, first of all, any more combatants in the room?
A perception.
Okay.
Can you see through the sweat and anger?
We got a 96 plus 2, 98.
Damn, that's really close to that.
Ah.
That 90.
Oh.
Okay, so there is of course one that
Uh-huh.
has a wedge themselves healing her.
Oh, well, guess who's getting shot next? Huh? Alright, let's see. Damage roll, come on, baby. Give me good. Ah, it fell.
It's always fucking something. I should
You want me to
sue
play it where it
you,
lies, or do you want me to pick it up and...
fat reptilian piece of shit. I'll
Play it.
sue him.
Okay, it's a 7. But sure as hell enough to hurt.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Second action is to reload. Because all that takes, pop the bolt open, stick the new clip in, push the bullets down, flick the stripper clip away, rack it, good to go. Third action is to shoot again.
Yep. Of course you'd be fucking useless.
And we got an 8 on the second one.
Okay, now.
So, all within the span of 6 seconds. Just doom! Doom!
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. Because, Dirk, it doesn't take long to, if one knows how to push 5 bullets from a stripper clip into a moist nougat.
Assuming that it's reasonably clean, isn't a goopy bitch, and decides to let you put all the bullets in, considering it's a video game, I would say you could very easily do it under 5 seconds.
Yeah. And it doesn't even take a second to pull a trigger.
No, less than a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't look like there's any
out of combat, she's gonna chamber a new round. Just she's gonna go and see what this dude that was trying to clamber up on the ceiling had.
Pick up the gun, and it doesn't really seem to have anywhere for a magazine. Zip the gun. And doesn't really have a barrel to it either. It does have a
What the hell is this? Well, she's not gonna shoot it yet, but she's gonna replace her pistol with it. Or can you have two primaries and a secondary, like in some video games?
You could have up to 4 weapons.
Oh, okay. Well, she's got the Mosin Nagant, this weird alien thing, and her pistol still. You have anything else on him?
Have a throwing knife.
It's now Jade's. Throwing knives can be used for more than just throwing. It is still a knife.
Okay.
And she's gonna look over at the gorilla. You good?
They are putting a vest on top of a vest.
Okay.
Hey, I heard you like vest. Vest.
Alright, then how about the guy that Jade domed first? What's he got?
What is this bullshit?
That's ass.
What?
Okay, so let you know. Random. It is a 4-barreled shotgun, right?
Okay.
Volley fire.
Already concerned.
If
15-degree chip. What? Dirk, help.
15 degrees, that means it's a very tight choke.
Yeah. You might as well be firing a slug at close range.
Essentially, yeah.
Huh.
Huh?
Fires
Now-
dies thick shells.
It's a 6 gauge?
That would not be a bad idea. That'd be an absolute monster of a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
4 6-gauge shot with a 50-degree spread. That is a wall.
That's a flesh deleter.
That's that thing where, where they say pistols put holes in people, rifles put holes through people's. But a shotgun with the right load at the right range will take a chunk of shit out of your opponent and throw it on the ground.
That is again accurate. Shotguns are grody.
I see this
This-
fucking reptile already.
I have to imagine this thing just like takes a chunk out of you, like you hit them with the Minecraft pickaxe.
Well, Jade's gonna take it and any shotgun shells.
Yeah, it's got 5.
That's it?
If 5 spare, it has.
Okay. Alright. So, what's the plan?
Yeah, my brain shut off. I'm sorry. I'm fucking experiencing a problem right now. I'm not allowed to use my Oculus, or I can turn it on, but I can't access any of my apps because it gives me this faggot ass notification of what was it? Yeah. The location path is not available, so I do what it says. Go to the thing, try and set the location path, and then it tells me I don't have permission to add that path, but it wants me to put that path on my fucking. It's wanting me to put that path specifically on my fucking my main hard drive, because apparently my external hard drive is no longer good for Facebook. They now desire to have access to everything, I guess, so they're demanding it be on my main hard drive.
Oh, that's as far as the
Agreed.
plan. Let's the alien
Somebody
friend
else can put some extra up in there?
going to have around the table and flip it. And on the side there is a card off of the bottom side of the pocket.
A card?
A card.
What was that?
Hey, rug.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm following you. It's best to go in pairs. At least.
They start heading back on.
Okay, she will follow. You know, she's gonna keep that she's not gonna have the shotgun out, but she is gonna have that weird alien gun out.
But at someone starts taking pot shots at you guys.
Can we determine at least what floor?
For
First floor. Okay, well, Jade's gonna get behind cover, and she's gonna, not fully pop up, but she's gonna rest that gun on the cover that she was at, and pull the trigger. Hope something good
alien gun?
happens. Yeah.
And you're holding the gun like level, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Here's what's gonna happen. Gonna need you to tell me exactly how hard you pull that
She's pulling it all the way back.
trigger. Alright. Let's go. So, Vivian, you're good at math. What's the acceleration velocity of 6 seconds?
Um,
The
I'm not-
what?
Acceleration velocity of 100 feet in 6 seconds.
What's their moment?
I am not sure. It's been a long time since I've done that kind of math.
What the fuck is this now? What the fuck? Everything's breaking down.
Let's
Here's an acceleration calculator. Okay, nope, that's not what I was doing. Initial speed. Feet per second. I don't. I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't remember how to do that kind of calculation.
Bird is returned.
Dirk, you're good at math, aren't you?
What's the question?
Acceleration of 100 feet in 6 seconds.
That's 16 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's the average rate, though.
Alright, I'm done with this session. I'm done. I'm not doing anything in here, and I don't have any more fucking spare time. I need to get this fixed.
That's
On
fine.
your fucking own. Oh yeah,
Get
well,
it going, bud.
apparently-
We're on the
apparently
end of
nothing is
the
ever
session,
fine.
anyways.
Zero final. 6 time 6 seconds. That's
Well,
an
that's not the ending speed. That 16.6. That's the average speed.
Like your rate of travel, isn't it?
2.7667 meters squared. I don't know.
well, the final speed is target.
All right. And distance travel. Distance 100 in seconds. Okay, 5.556 feet per second squared acceleration.
Okay.
Fuck off, stupid pop-ups.
I'm gonna load into my. What the fuck? I'm not trying to travel to a non-local world, you ass muncher. Well, I don't think I can do VR anymore because of fucking MetaQuest and that stupid fucking reptile we need to assassinate.
Well, they're definitely upset for only having, what, 3 average users? For $13 billion? Oh, 30?
30.
Yeah, might as well be fucking 3 useless turds.
That's 30 regular users, not average.
Oh yeah.
That's
God, that's
30
even
people
worse.
use it, and
That's bad.
it's hilarious. Yeah.
God, VR chat's doing better than that after pissing off their entire fucking user base.
After
I was
losing 2
about-
million. Yeah.
No, that was not.
So that
Okay,
was
so that's like
basically
that's almost a G of force.
yeah, a little bit more than half a G of force.
Alright, you know what? Fine, fuck it. You want to be a goddamn cunt, asshole, motherfucking piece of shit? Fine. If I uninstall VR chat from my library on Oculus and actually, on Steam, can I just log out on Steam's bullshit and log into my VRC account?
You should be able to.
Should be able to.
Yeah.
They have a non-Steam login.
Yeah.
I think you need a different app downloaded though, because the one you get through once the Steam login.
It gives you it gives you the option. So before you uninstall it, you should be able to go in and log out.
Okay. The problem here is, went to do the avatar upload. Looks like it went fine. Went to log in the background while I was here. Cannot log in through the Oculus for some reason because I get this dumb error along the bullshit lines of it can't find the path. I go to set the path. The path that it has set is visibly there. I go to select the path more directly. I have no permission to any selection whatsoever. I cannot access or choose any paths whatsoever. So I'm effectively locked out of VR chat through the normal means I do. What I'm asking is if I use the Steam version, which is installed but is a different instance of it, can I log out of the Steam version when I load it up through Steam and log into my account, my VRC account, not Steam's account? Very simple question.
Sounds like a solid plan to me. Might give it a try.
Okay. Can I? Is that an option?
I
don't know. I used
don't have an answer
Oculus.
for you. I've never done that.
Answer the question 4 different ways and you're still wrong.
I can't give you information I don't have. Anyways, Jade, pull the trigger all the way back, go flying
I need
all the way up.
5 seconds.
Oh. Wait, like up?
Like vertical. One.
Installing this bitch's avatar break my fucking head.
Alright, let's see what this does.
You got 2 actions left.
Eh, eh. Eh. Did the gun at least shoot or anything?
No.
How high up did Jade go?
Well, since
Yes.
it's 1 round, you've gone 100 up. You've got 2 actions left. You can gain gang. Boss it.
Okay, we're aiming for a window then. We're gonna aim to go through a window so we don't get splattered.
So, how are you going to do that?
She's gonna kind of throw her arms forward some so that she can do like a little mini flip and pull the trigger again when she is like level with a window.
Oh god.
What do
Yeah.
you mean? Untrusted system. What the fuck? Easy anti-cheat? What do you mean untrusted system file? It's theme. Have I just lost access to VR?
Alright,
because of
give
this
me
shit?
a dexterity.
Okay. This is gonna hurt if I fail.
It might, yeah.
We got a 61 plus. Wait, where's Jade Dex plus? Dexterity plus 1, so 62.
Alright. That will be enough. That's for Lippy.
Mm-hmm.
And start heading instead of directly traveling park.
Yeah.
One action.
Okay, well, she's gonna use this action to kind of tuck and roll to mitigate any damage when she does go through the window. Kind of like a brace for impact action.
Okay. That add plus combat.
Cool.
How much that helps. Land very roughly on the floor and take 47 damage. How much have left?
Let's see. You said HP?
Yeah.
Well, let me do.
Lost
Did I?
20 before.
Yeah. So let's see. 80 minus 33.
Okay.
Did I take any damage from the taser?
Yeah. Taser.
Yeah, that
Because you.
taser did that 20, right?
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Never mind then. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Yep. 33 HP left.
Okay. That's how much damage you take from impact.
Mm-hmm.
And now the snare.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're on low HP by the time you ragdoll gets to the bottom of the stairs.
Just at spawn, looks at pistol. God damn it!
Man, this video game's hard. This is way stronger than real life. Like, who the fuck designed this game?
Just sprinting straight out of spawn.
Alright. Where you
Pistol in hand. She's gonna see if she can get back to where she fucking whooshed into the air.
going? Oh, you don't want to go back to your body?
Yeah, you gotta go get my fucking. See if anything's left.
So, when you get back to your body, crouched over it is this almost raccoon fucker. And they're just like in the middle of taking your vest off. They've already got like that new gun that you picked up saddled onto their hip.
I would laugh so hard if they tried to shoot Jade with it.
Gosh, don't spoil the surprise.
She's gonna freeze
right up against the ceiling.
Gonna use an action to shout at them.
Yes.
Right.
She's gonna stop, pistol aimed at them. Freeze!
Okay, they're gonna snap direction. And the pistol pointed at them. They are in fact pull that pistol that you're using out from its holster, and they're going to point it up the ceiling and launch themselves out of the nearby window. Out in.
Aw, I'm sad.
Oh. Damn it.
I thought they were gonna do a funny.
Oh no, don't worry. Jade still has 2 actions left.
Well, she's gonna run over to the window and, get a bead on him.
Alright.
She is gonna unload that pistol on the raccoon guy. Okay, so do I just do one?
Yeah.
Or okay. 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the bullets that you unload actually hits this, and it starts to arc as falls, and this orb of electricity and flickering flames starts to slow loud effort.
I'm fucking sad. I'm just gonna
What is
uninstall
that?
it and then reinstall it.
Well, first, is she out of combat?
Yeah.
She's gonna get all of her shit back first,
Alright.
and then
Turn
she's
around,
gonna
that orb has expanded to
running the opposite direction of the orb because danger.
give me
Okay.
Third telegram, please.
Yep. Okay, let's see. What do we got for? We got a +5 for Jade's speed. 84 plus 5. 89.
that is definitely enough to get away. So after a seconds of running away, you loud snap followed by a crack, lightning strike,
Mhm.
and if/when you look back, just like a shell of a left and a perfect cut taken out of the ground.
Holy shit! Fuck that. So, she's gonna make sure her Mosin has bullets in it, and the shotgun's loaded, and she's gonna go hunt for the fucking gorilla again.
Last time you saw him, he was heading.
So back to spawn. Wait, she just came from. Fuck me sideways.
Shit.
Yes.
Alright, time to head back to the place I just was. God damn it. So, jog your way back to spawn,
Mhm.
and they do still happen to drive,
Ah,
and
hey.
they're looking at that card again. Hands.
Mind if I see that card? Maybe I can figure it out.
Shrug it, pass it off.
She will take the card and look at it.
Is a silvery iridescent piece of cardstock. It has no distinguishing marks and side. It feels like it's made of flexible.
Possibly some kind of card key, but what? She's gonna kind of look around the spawn thing for any crates or like any kind of like door. Any kind of special crates or like any kind of like in the shuttle, the like little card, like a card swipe thingy or insert.
Inside the shuttle. Give me perception. That's
Ooh.
apparent.
Okay. So first roll is a 71 plus 2, so 73. Second roll is a 75 plus 2, 77.
So you're looking in the place that kind of hard. Not really noticing anything. This is a video game. Programmers like to hide really obtuse.
And she's gonna Easter eggs. Think Easter egg.
Oh,
Obscure
get convinced
places.
with.
She's gonna start looking like under the benches and shit,
Alright.
like under the seats, and like all around in like obscure places.
Sure. Double and it. It's late. Probably
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. All right, we got a 68 plus 2, 70 for the first roll. Second roll is a 85 plus 2, so 87. Third roll is a 53 plus 2, so 55. So the second roll, the 80. Fuck. Damn it!
Been around. Can't figure out what might be. You're in the first one. daily friend checking odd name.
Mhm. If it's somewhere fucking obvious, I'm gonna kick someone's ass.
If it's literally the key to open the goddamn transfer, kill someone.
Oh,
I am going to beat someone with my fists in this game. I don't care how long it takes, I'm going to physically beat somebody.
Death by 100 blows.
Just full on ground pounding someone. It was right
Easy.
fucking there! But no.
Pounce one.
And that's where we're gonna
pounce
leave it.
one damage.
No! One more roll. One more.
Since the alien is helping you, it's only one advantage, but I'll add their roll to yours.
Okay.
Because this is a really.
Oh my god. Dice, come on, please. I just need one win. Dice, if you had balls, I would suck them. 100 plus 2. 102.
Damn. Alright. So, you look around, and under the control panel, pilots isn't even connected to the shuttle. It's like over there now. It's a slot that fits the card perfectly. And when you put it in, card transported.
What? What?
We'll find out what happens next.
Please don't right now.
Okay.
Just, I'm sorry, but don't. I am very. Okay. I just, yeah, I'm pretty much, I just tried it. Well, I tried to uninstall 2 instances of VRChat. I'm uninstalling and reinstalling it on Steam, and hopefully I can then access it. Steam wasn't even letting me access it. It was telling me that it was bad. So I'm just uninstalling the whole thing on Steam and hoping that the easy anti-cheat that's packaged with it now will let it load and stop saying that it's an untrusted file from fucking Steam. The amount of I can't. I just don't. No. Okay. Please, just don't. Please don't. Please don't. It's just gonna make it worse. It's just gonna make it. Unless you're going through it.
I
That's
have.
what I'm. Unless this exact scenario, bullshit.
I told I tried to get avatars at and work.
Okay. Yeah. No. That's not what the issue I'm having here is not being able to get them loaded into it. It's the fact that, well, for starters, I couldn't even access VR chat. Period. At all. Like, whatsoever. I couldn't access it through Oculus or anything, so I went and manually deleted it because here's the other kicker. The Oculus app, despite me uninstalling both Robo Recall and VR Chat, didn't uninstall them. And yeah, it still doesn't think they're uninstalled, but the software's gone off my system now, so that's a whole thing I've got to unpack myself, but what you gonna do? I suppose. Yes, easy anti-cheat. Do what you have to. You're a fresh install. You should work just fine. If it doesn't, I don't know what's breaking it. What the fuck? It's a fresh install.